Hey guys, for this one, we are going to be multiplying. Remember, if anything is in parentheses, that means multiply. The dot means multiply and the regular multiplication x. We're trying to get away from that multiplication x because later we'll use it as a variable. So remember that the parentheses and the dot both mean multiply. So for this one, we're going to set it up. I'm actually going to not include that 0. And remember, you don't have to line up your decimals. So notice my decimals aren't lined up, but that's okay because we'll just put the decimal in at the end. So multiply like normal. Sometimes people say push it all the way against the wall, put the number with more digits on top, and then just multiply like normal, and then we'll deal with the decimal at the end. 6 times 5 is 30. Oh, here, let me do a different color. 6 times 5 is 30. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 3, or plus, 3 is 13. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6. At this point, this is when I tic-tac-toe. So I cross out my carries, that's your tick. Cross out your 5, that's your tick, your tack. And then you put a 0 for your toe. So tic-tac-toe. I always cross the 5 out because that helps me to go to the next place value. And then it helps me always remember that I need to make sure to include my 0 as my toe. So tic-tac-toe. Then 3 times 6 is 18. Carry your 1. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 3 times 1 is 3. And then I'm going to add. Don't forget your carry. So at this point, this is where you're going to include your decimals. So you see how many place values are behind your decimals. So for the first number, we have 1. For the second number, we have 2. So on our answer, we're going to have 3. So we're going to start from the back and move our decimal over 3 times. So our answer is 4 and 41/100ths. So here you don't have to include the 0 at the end because it doesn't change the value. If the 0 was between the 4 and the 1, it would change the value. So our answer is 4 and 41/100ths. So remember, you count how many place values are behind the decimal in the problem all together, add it up. So like this one, there was 1 in the first number and 2 in the second, and then you move your decimal to the left the same number of times. Go ahead and do number 6 and then check the key.